This month's culinary entrepreneur box is mini bundt cake pumpkins and candied apple slices. And you are going to have so much fun with this project. It was really fun making it, and now you're going to make it. So first, remember to wash your hands. You're going to want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees, and now we are ready to begin. So the first thing is take the box and empty the ingredients into a bowl, and make sure you get everything in there. You're going to follow directions on the back of the box, and it calls for 3 eggs and a 1/4 cup of oil and 1 cup of water. Now take your time and use a little bit bigger bowl than we used because we barely had enough room. And be careful not to get eggshells in your batter. If you do, you can always use another eggshell to get that eggshell out, and it'll come out really, really easy.
Very good job.
Once you have all of your ingredients in the bowl, you can begin mixing. Now, try to be careful and not make a huge mess and get your batter everywhere, but it should be pretty easy to mix up. Once you've mixed it, you're going to take your little silicone ramekins, that's what we call the bundt cake molds, and you're going to fill them about halfway with batter. And you can do this with a spoon, and don't worry about making a mess. It's okay. You're probably going to get batter everywhere, but it's no big deal. If you want, you can just wipe the edges and wipe off the center, and you won't have to worry about it at all. After you've filled your ramekins, make sure you have an adult help you to put them in the oven. Now, while we're waiting for that to bake, we are going to make the stem and the leaf for our mini bundt cake pumpkin. After you unwrap your candy, you're going to want to break it in half because there's too much for one leaf. Roll it between your fingers to soften it up a little bit, and then you're just going to want to pinch the edges and form it into a leaf. Now don't press too hard because it'll be really hard to pull off of the surface. Try using a piece of parchment paper or a cold plate, and that'll make it a little bit easier. So after you pinch the edges, you can just run your fingernail down the center and make like a little stem, and then you have your leaf. Now with your stem, you're going to take a piece of caramel and roll it between your fingers and then just flatten the edges, and the stem is done. For the glaze, you're going to use 1 cup of powdered sugar, and we added some cinnamon and 2 tablespoons of water, and just mix it up really good. You don't want it to be too runny and you don't want it to be too thick, but the cool thing is if it's too runny, you can add a little powdered sugar, and if it's too thick, you can add a little bit more water. You might want to throw a little vanilla in there or some food coloring if you want to get really creative. Now, when you get ready to take the bundt cake out of the silicone, make sure you peel it off, loosen it up all the way around, and then slowly peel the silicone down off of your bundt cake, and then flip it upside down and just pull the mold right off of it. You might have a few pieces that get stuck, but don't worry about it. Just put them on and the icing will put it all back together. Now when you have them on a plate, you want to start drizzling your icing, and you want to start from the outside or the inside, going back and forth, and it'll make it look like the pumpkin is dripping with icing. We made a few extra bundt cakes, and noticed that if we took one of them and pinched some of the cake off and put it in the center of the other bundt cakes, it holds your stem a little bit better.
Just a little bit.
Now make sure that you let the icing completely dry. before you put them in their little cake box, or else it'll get icing everywhere. Very nice. After they're completely dry, put your stem in the middle and then lay the leaf over the side. You can put them in your gift box then, close it up, put a sticker on it, and tie a piece of decorative twine, and you have your pumpkin.